Folks, Black Bull Markets have 10 merch packs to give away to clients who sign up before the end of the year, including one of these trader keys. So to go in the draw, all you need to do is sign up with the link below this video or in the podcast description, and you'll go in the draw to win. It's that simple. And remember, folks, when you sign up to Black Bull Markets through the Trading Nut link below, you're going to get a 100% deposit bonus up to $1,000 on your first deposit. All you need to do is click the link in the description below the video or the podcast.
All right, good morning. How are you? Well, the turn of events, huh? Yesterday, late. So annoying. Hey, mate. How are you, Rob? Yeah, buddy. This level couldn't quite get this one to hold. Their price dropped, and then that was it. I was done for the session, and it was only after I was doing the review that there was a beautiful level that it reacted from. This over here. Oh, computer's a bit slow. At this level right here, London high, New York 50%, sweeping the liquidity from underneath the previous sessions, right where it reacted from. It gave a great entry as well. I was saying, remember I was saying in the New York stream that it'll be London close into like just after the New York lunchtime when they do like the treasury auctions and whatnot. They will give it a clue into the bond market. They shrugged off that CPI print and they did a full recovery, almost a full recovery, all the way back to the news candle basically. There's an entry as well. So here on the lower time frame, this one, 5-minute candle, come back, retest the base of it, 200 pips. Oh well. Cool. All right, so the recap for yesterday, we had CPI. We had it came in hotter than expected. It came in 0.2% or so, a bit higher. But then when they look at the makeup of it, and I did show if I could find that same thing, most of it was in rent. So let's see if I can go back and find it. So gotta go back some time. A lot of headlines since. We're getting to stream greed. It's almost a sell indicator. 130. There it is. So the red is where inflation came down. Oops, white's not a good color. So inflation came down, and then inflation went up. So food away from home, services, shelter is a big one. That makes up made up about half of the CPI print. And shelter, so shelter is like your rent. That's been, I was wrong. I said it was like 21 months, but it's been 28 months straight when it's been going up by at least 0.4%. So crazy expensive. However, that affects renters. It doesn't affect, most people that have mortgages. Well, most people that have mortgages. So obviously the CPI print, the inflation reading is not the same for everyone. Everyone's inflation is going to be different personally. So the Fed are a lot closer to the target. If you take out shelter, because it doesn't affect everyone in the population, it's actually they're actually much closer to their 2% target than it appears. So I think that's why, also part of the reason why the markets shrugged it off and then said, we still believe that the monetary policy going forward still includes rate cuts this year. So that's always going to be a bullish driver for stocks. So it doesn't, as I said as well, it doesn't, one newsprint doesn't change the market. So I don't think it's going to change anything for overall views. Still going to be very bullish for this year. Well, at least the first quarter, especially in what date is today? January 12th. So in 2 weeks time, going to start earning quarter season. So that's where everyone's going to pass their valuations. So I think that'll just lead to more optimism in the market. So as much as there's always going to be pessimism, and pessimism was always going to be a bit stronger, always going to be fears of rate cut, economies are crashing and everything. Stock market's pretty resilient. So let's see if we can continue to ride this wave and try catch trades where we can. Of course, there's always going to be these intraday swings, and these intraday swings are annoying for these scalping sessions. But ultimately, I'm looking forward to this New York session, especially because on Monday we have a bank holiday. Monday you got Martin Luther King Day. So I think the New York session is going to be pretty active because Monday is going to be a quiet day. Okay. With that little recap aside for yesterday, morning, Daniel, where we're sitting today. So price did a big turnabout, then came up, and now we're sort of just sitting here for NAS. So I'm not going to give any levels for NAS because we're ranging currently, and we're right in the middle of clean traffic to the downside, and some rejections to the upside. So it can be risky business. Now for German loads. Here we go. I've got some levels here. I'm mindful of, where are my levels? There we go. I'm mindful of this support, because if we break under that, we've got some clean candles to the downside, and the US economy is different to the European economy. I do like the longs. I do like to see if we can get some bullishness, and I'd like to trade this range. I'd like to trade anywhere between here and here, and which is going to be a 68 pip range. So I find that's going to be a good area to trade. And then if we can break above, then we've got another 50 pip area. So yeah, it's all looking promising for these zones. So see if we can catch something. So I've got to wait anyway 20 minutes for London Open, and I wouldn't mind to see London Open do a bit of a sweep. We'll see. The European economy is little bit is definitely not as bullish as the US one, and you can see that for the most part since basically since early to mid December, we haven't really found any sort of bullishness, do we? So I'm hesitant for longs without seeing some sort of price action, liquidity grabs from underneath. Yeah. And that we'll just have to see. Just have to wait. We've got some nice sells from the top here yesterday. Didn't get anything in the New York session. And now we're currently in the center of this leg, this impulsive leg. We're more or less in the center. So tread carefully, plan your trades. Does anyone have a plan for the day? Hey, Rob. Other Rob. Sell to buy. Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, the price action is a bit messy. No real clear areas, especially when we're in like ultimately this area is like a range. We've had a brief respite where we're outside of that, and then now we're back into it. So sell to buy if we can react from this level to push up. Could be tasty. Imbalance on the 30-minute just after the turn in the NY session. Yesterday, that's caught your eye. Let's have a look. Oh, this one. Oh, wait. No, this one. You're talking about this one. That's caught your eye. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to see it go down that low for smoother longs. For smoother longs, I think I would like it to create a support. Asian 50% to Asian low. But it's not super clear. It being Friday, it's good to find something that stands out, gives me more confidence. So if price can, because this could be a sell up down here to buy. Is that what you're looking to do? You're looking to take both sides? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all good. All right. Yeah, usually it's a bit of a mess, isn't it, after CPI? Because it's such a huge, huge move. We've got what do we got later on? We've got PPI in the US session. We've had some UK GDP news. So still good signs for the UK. Production's increasing. At least the GDP estimate stayed steady. Chancellor's trying to make sure that that's to soften any future slowdowns. To say it's expected. And then we don't really have anything else other than that. So let's go back to today. We've had this red folder. yeah, I guess we got a little bit of French news coming in, and then nothing till US PPI. Okay, just going to scan through it again just to see if I can spot anything. Otherwise, it's all just about sitting and waiting. So again, just not much happening, just sort of up and down in this area for the last best part of a month now. 12-hour. Eight-hour. It's all just ranging. 6-hour, 4-hour. Three-hour. Two-hour. Yeah, just waiting the same. Let's see if any of these little levels can hold. Just really nothing going on. I think it's, yeah, the more I see this level, this zone, I think this is definitely a tradable area for at least a high of the day potentially. So if we're looking at the daily, even if we end up being bearish for the day, can we anticipate a world where we've got a top wick up to here and then it closes bearish on the daily? Now, on the bullish case, if it is going to close bullish, I think there's a good chance that we push up to that area. So ultimately, I'm looking for this session to get a move that can take me up to this level. Just don't know where that move's going to start from. Is it going to start from the Asian 50? Is it going to start from the Asian low? Is it going to start somewhere lower? Is it going to happen in the New York session? But either way, I've got a target in mind. I don't have a setup yet. I don't have an entry, but I've got a target in mind. Cool. That's half my job done. Now it's just about being patient. Yeah, NAS we'll do later. Gold, I'd expect if it is going to be a continuation, that this was the liquidity grab. It almost, where did it get down to? Yeah, it would have been nice if it dropped a little bit lower and then done that recovery. But I still think gold could be bullish today. Is that me? Did I draw that? Did that disappear? Oh, that was me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the lower time frames to see if what's London likely to do. Okay. Yeah, any support I find, any sort of price action I like, any sort of trend reversal pattern, any sort of fake out, any sort of liquidity candle grab, I'll give it a shot long with the incoming London volume in 10 minutes time. Because the other thing that I was looking at it as well was this is kind of really ugly structure here. Really ugly structure. A bit cleaner on the higher time frame. So like say like the 30-minute looks a little bit cleaner. Because we've closed back inside above like this little support, since we've closed back inside, then I think it's almost mandatory to get up towards the top of the structure. But it can, once you close inside, you can get pullbacks. But because we have closed inside, I think it's mandatory to go up here. So I really like this level. I'm convincing myself more and more. But as always, there's a high chance, like, you know, still talking like 25-30% chance that it doesn't work out. So I'm not going to like marry this idea and let it ruin my week. It'll be just practice risk management. So what I'm hoping to give is the confluence is going to have price action that helps confirm that there's going to be some buyers stepping in. Quantum, I'm on the US 30 again, pre-market, which is rare, but ready to scalp along on the 15-minute. DAX also setting up for a nice long, like the weekly and daily. Cool, man. We're in alignment there. US 30, setting up for a nice long. Yeah, this little pullback. It's doing the same on NAS. I was looking to see if NAS can break out, and I'm looking to target these areas. It's just a tricky one because NAS is definitely same as US 30. You've got a much more the most volatile session is obviously the New York session. So although I'm interested to see what this London session does, the London sessions are very small in comparison. So I do have my eye on NAS, which will be similar price action to the US 30. So hopefully those long ideas of yours play out. Now for German, it's just got to sit and wait 8 more minutes. Okay, so we just took Asian 50% then. This was the Asian 50%. We are getting a nice little reaction here. This candle's already 13 pips in size. I have to turn some lights off. I'll be right back. Lila fan, one of my favorite setups for NAS, EU, and GU are when Asia low and high are swept before NYSE. If the low is broken first, then price breaks above Asia high. I wait for a pullback long and then vice versa. Oh, cool. Nice one, Lila fan. It's good that you're seeing that setup because then it gives you something to like go and back test and then gain confidence in it even further and then like see like the nuances around it. So awesome. If that's going to be your setup, good stuff. Because that sort of then as well lets you understand that not every day is going to be a trading day. All right. Did anyone actually pull the trigger early on German before UK Open? If you are, you could be reaping a few pips here. I'm not in anything. But there's Asian 50% that we flagged. Are you in? Cool. Not suggesting people to get in. So I was just wondering if someone did because this candle's looking nice. Tom took scalps on the way down. So what candle is this? So 15 minutes looking like a nice little rejection at the moment. Okay, I'm very interested to see what London does. If London pushes down, things closing above here can present a good late entry if you miss the volatility, miss the initial. If it could just hopefully just pushes straight up. Well, actually, I don't know. For Dave, for your sake, I hope it does. Yeah. Okay, got 4 minutes. And guys, if you appreciate if you guys give it a like on the stream, give it some exposure. It's been every time I take a break, as over Christmas, New Year, really struggles to get momentum again on this channel. ALS Avenger asking what the colors. So yellow, blue's the Asian session, green's the New York session, pink's the London session, yellow's the pre-London. It's these times right here, mate. Asia session, pre-London session, London session, New York session. These are in UK time. So GMT time. It just gives me, the reason I use them is they give me zones of interest, like highs and lows. And 50% of sessions are very good points of interest. All right, let's go to all chart view in preparation. Holy, it's looking good now, Dave. Asia 50% for the win. Now you got London volume to contend with. What are they going to do to you? Now, even though this is my target, this area, it doesn't mean that if it hits it, I short. It's just I think this is a very easy, not very easy, but I think this is very capable of today making at least this high. But for me to short it, for me to start looking for shorts, I think I want to see a reaction somewhere above the New York high from yesterday. I don't particularly want to short in this area because I've got that long in bias. Yeah, what's London going to do to you? Are we just going to drop? I think I'd even go impulsively, enter from under Asian low. And yesterday I missed the buys by like just a couple pips. I think lead left hand, you missed by the spread. So if it does just rip down, I probably will pull the trigger a few pips early, just to make sure. Like I might not wait for the Asian low, but I'll wait for like very close to the Asian low. So here's the London Open now. Let's see what kind of volatility it brings. Personally, I am hoping for it to push down. Looks like it's Gonski. Okay, this is the area. If it is going to reject, somewhere around here. I think if we can find some momentum to push up through here, then I think you're in the clear, Dave. Oh, is there 2 streams going? Yeah, just saw that. Why is that doing that? Because I can't see comments. Two streams. Gosh, man. It just leads you to making bad management decisions. That's what I find every time. Like I'm in a good position, it's just hesitating. I prefer to have the luxury of just walking away, but I'll leave you guys hanging then. It'd be very boring just to just leave the stream going. But then when I sit here, I'm like, okay, it's been here for so long, hesitating. Good time to secure, and then it goes. Oh, come on. All right, so hopefully the stream's fixed now. Here we go. Looking good now. So another 20 pips can push. Then the target will have been achieved, which is a bit annoying for me because I didn't get an entry. Where's your target? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I could get there. I want to see what price does when it gets up there. Looking real good. Is it just Dave that's in this trade? Anyone else jumping long? Tom did. Oh, you're in USA. It's doing the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. You got that nearly that 70 pip margin, mate. What are you going to do? Mm-hmm. I think it's good. I think it's good for more. I think we got that little pullback. I think was London gave London a chance to just buy. It's a little bit annoying. I was really hoping to see just that extra sweep. But here's the target now. That was the area I thought we can get to comfortably today. All right. Well, I can't be annoyed. I did half my job was done. I just didn't get the price action I wanted. It came early, but you guys know me. I usually wait for London Open. Then it just opened no bottom wick and just went straight up. So there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. I was all in it if it just did a sweep. Even impulsively, I was going to grab it. But that's the area. Thought we can get at least a reaction here. I'm hoping we can just continue to push. As I said, like even though this is my target, to me my targets are just areas I think are very achievable, but it doesn't mean that is a resistance. It just means that I see a little bit of traffic above, like at this level, that price can just maybe have some pause, but this is a clean area for it to push, and it did. It did indeed. We opened and straight up 60 pips. So beautiful. Now, for me, for where I think I can look for some sells would be the next level. Still got an alert here, sitting here at that New York high. And then that stage, if we are pushing in one candle, basically one 30-minute or 1 hour candle, pushing up 110 pips at this London 50% area, monthly level, this is where I would switch and look for a scalp counter trend. Nas swept the London low, the Asian low as well. So I'm hoping that we're going to get a bit of a breakout now. I am in a Nas trade, so I am looking for this to break out. What's gold doing? Really? You want to see freezing temperatures and darkness? Yeah. The times, that's the one thing because I'll be in Australia next month for a month. It's going to be a bit of a change in schedule, not for the streams, but instead of doing these in the morning, be in the evening now. Come on, break above. Quantum DAX 1675 achievable. Dow just popped 30 points. Good one. Yeah. Nice work, Quantum. Nice work, Russ. What's gold doing? Gold's sort of grinding higher. Anyone else? There's not many people been very talkative in the chat. What else are you guys? Are you guys in anything? Watching, waiting? Any reasoning why you haven't taken anything, or haven't set a plan? We're just watching. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're looking for under here? Yeah. 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 It's. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was a little bit annoyed that it didn't sweep. I was kind of like, it's nice to see that bullish momentum. And I thought there was a case for it that'll go up, but I can't enter on no wick candles. I just can't. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, it's a bugbear lately for the last month and a half. Oh, Sarah, you're in long on Dow as well. Cool. Yeah, this is a tell. It's a real tell that moment just before the London Open. It's almost like they asked that in early, and then do that this little manipulation or grab. I mean, yesterday it wasn't the case. Yesterday, if we go to yesterday's 3 minute candle, we indeed did just um, drop, and this is what I was hoping for today. Was literally the same reaction is just price to open, sweep, and then push. And that's what I wanted here. Sweep, push. But I guess the difference is the presence of this candle versus yesterday's scenario where we just went down, 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 down. At least here went down, 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 down. And then just moments before the London Open, the presence of this 5 minute like liquidity candle. So maybe that is the London volume, and then it doesn't need to turn around from there. Every day there's a new little challenge, isn't there? Gyro too slow to get in on German buy. It's okay. Me too. Always note as well, like I'm not annoyed about missing. Like obviously I would have loved to have been in the trade, but what's the main message as well? Is like I'm not just guessing these levels, and I'm doing just as much work as trying to like find my entries into where my target is. At least what is realistic target? What's a realistic clean zone? And you can see most of the time we get these like sort of clean moves up to the zone. So it tells me that my plan is still very, very much intact. Like it's not like I'm guessing at this level to find a little bit of where price is struggling. Now it's been here, 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 9 minutes. Now I want to see it push up higher to look for these like counter trend cells. Yesterday was like clockwork. Yeah, yesterday was. I mean, my clock was wrong the first one. First little trade I took. The second time was right. Morning, Don. All right, so we're reacting at London low from yesterday. Okay, no problem, sir. Nick, on a broker, it's reacted off the bottom of the M30 liquidity candle just below NY high. Are you talking about this one? Yeah. Yeah, this oh wait, so you're saying my charts are different? Right. Which broker? There are going to be broker differences. Unless you're looking at Pepperstone as well. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there'll be some differences there. Yeah, we're looking really close to see what it does at this area. So liquidity candle. If it breaks that liquidity candle, we would think it's got a fair bit more upside. Because this liquidity candle's not holding. Where's the next one? So is this now, the question is, have we pushed up? And is this now the pullback? Or is this going to be a little fake out to form a higher low to continue up? Or is this a liquidity grab to do a deeper retracement to this London Asian low? That's what we need to decide. What is that, Rob? Second option. Yeah, the clue will be how this reacts to this area. If there's a failed break, it might be cleaner on the 1 minute, actually. Personally, I would like this to continue because I want to see clean moves up towards 100 plus pips for this session, for this initial open. Because if I get that, then there's a higher chance of a correction, even if it's like a 30 pip correction. But for that to happen, we want a clean move with very little pullback. So it's breaking the high already. So that's already kaput. So let's see if we get some acceleration, because that fast move can be the false move. But we've now approached almost 70 from low to high. So we're getting this is a good little session now. NAS is starting to break up even higher. I'm guessing the same is going to be happening on Dow. Yes, sir. 100 pips over now. 115 on Dow. Looking good. Looking really good. Yeah, I am. Got back on Monday night. Come on, keep pushing. Okay, another 25, and then I'll start looking for sells. Looking for like sell counter reactions, not looking for like home run sells. Just aware that I've missed their buys, and then the next opportunity for the next move. Like, would you expect, like from a probability point of view, would you expect to see straight moves up, or would you expect to see, once you've gone a certain amount, that there's some level of profit taking? Now, if you think that there's some level of profit taking, some of these sells can actually be quite simple to get into when a counter trend move. But if you don't like taking counter trend moves, then, and you still think it's got more potential, then you'd wait for the pullback, wait for a support to form, and then wait to retest that high, or like close to the high. So you can still wait for the pullback and go with the trend, or you can get the counter. So there's going to be some other extra options if we go up another 30 pips. If it turns around here, it's a little bit more complicated, because then it's like, is there more room to go higher, or is there yeah, it's not as complicated. It's not as easy for those sells. It's easier if we get overextended for a bit of a pullback. Now, for my sells, I'm looking for this monthly level reaction. That will be 120 pips, which would be absolutely bang on the average for a London session, for entire London session. So if we can push up, barring excessive volatility, we can at least fall into a bit of a consolidation while the market sort of just digests what to do next. And that's what I'd hope to take advantage of, to at least have something for the day from German 40. Okay, so NAS is getting close to my target. Looks like all indices pushing. Let's see if there's some news. No headlines. What were your levels for NAS? I'll check. I'll show you. So, Asian low. Asian low is a significant one. Asian high, significant one. And I did have some levels here. I've removed them to clean the charts up. But I had levels across here. So you see this bit? See how this is like a support and then a resistance? That lines up pretty close to where we dropped underneath. So that's like a natural little support. If we extend it further to the left, you'll see how it responds nicely with London high. There's little reactions here. So this is like this New York 50% is a great level. I've tidied it up. I've removed some of these older ones from yesterday because I'm waiting to see ultimately what London session does before New York kicks in, and then I'll reset. But for this one, the same idea was London low, and given that London session is quite small, it's quite small compared to New York session. I'm not expecting huge moves, so 50 pips seems more than generous for a London session. Yeah, when London session closes, we'll have a lot more information to deal with for leading into New York session. New York session, I think, is going to be a good one, especially with PPI. It's going to be volatile. PPI and bank holiday on Monday. So I think there's going to be a lot of early volatility to add to that. Early volatility and probably an early finish. Hey, man, where were you earlier? Oh, good one. How was it? Yeah, fun. Any accidents? Everyone's safe? Oh, yeah? Is she a chicken or she get quite out there? Yeah? Good one. No, Dave did. Tom got in later. I was waiting. I was hoping we were going to sweep. So I had my eye on sweeping just a little bit lower, like yesterday, and then going. You see my idea here, but that was my target. Target was this bad boy. So I had a trade on NAS going. So because NAS did the sweep with the Asian low, but German didn't. So I'm hunting sells now if we can push up into this monthly level. Just want to see a clean push up. And if we go with the last couple of days, don't take my first signal. Take my second signal. Yes, sir. New York high, London 50%, monthly level, previous London highs, Asian 50%. There's a lot to see for profit taking. And NAS is just about to close out. Not sure if I'm closing out early, but it's taking London high, Asian high. That little push up just then took out this Asian high, this candle. Yeah, my TP was this here. That was a 50 pip move. 50 pips from the lows, well, where I got in anyway, from 16.7. It's not quite the same price, given the different broker. but more or less that level up to this level. So 50 pips, 50 pip reaction from the Asia low. Beautiful. In line, because I was talking about why I was bullish earlier in the stream. Given my interpretation of the CPI. Not just my interpretation, me reading smarter people's ideas as well and agreeing. Yeah, that's it. Listen to the smarter people. Was that? Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not looking, even when I start looking for these sells, I'm bullish and I'm actually bullish in the market. But I understand that intraday for swings, you get the intraday swings. Right? So there are trade opportunities. Even if I'm bullish, I will still find a good sell opportunity. All right. Sorry. Scale in, yeah. That's why I was a little bit annoyed yesterday about missing that scale in. Trading up people, I'm going to continue on my channel. Okay. So I can close one of these streams down. It's HaydosFx on YouTube if you want to continue. If you don't, have a good weekend. If you do, I'll see you on my channel. All right. I just need to close one of these streams down. Computer's working hard, very hard. All right. But YouTube people stay on. And Zoom people stay on. Of course, we're continuing. We're only early in the session. Still got like at least another hour. Trading up people. Good luck. Otherwise, if I don't see us, I'll see you later.